Okay, so this is my review of timebank.ssbase.org. I'm signing up. I came as a user who already knew I wanted to join for lots of reasons I don't want to go into right now, but just to profile me, white male, tech, old, um, poor, creative. None of those are any skills you bring to the community. I have a plan to revolutionize the economy for the better that requires your help and will help you. It requires your help and will help you. Neighborhood. San Francisco. Yes. Soma or Civic Center. I should go with Civic Center if I have it. Downtown, that's it. Zip code 4103. This is not an order. I accept the member agreement. What is the member agreement? Bay Area Community Exchange TimeBank membership agreement. Now, I'm only reading this because I plan to do some unusual things with TimeBank. I don't expect normal users read this. Well, maybe they do. It's a new concept, so I'm expecting the agreement is a little different than standard. And I've thought about what kind of membership agreements I want for my version of TimeBank. I want to create my own TimeBank add-on, sort of, a mod. Bay Area Community Exchange TimeBank. Base TimeBank is a nonprofit community organization facilitating skills and services exchanges through a grassroots community network. Each member is responsible for his or her individual exchanges. Okay. Prior to the activation of exchange privileges, all members must read and acknowledge this agreement. This agreement helps protect us all. Okay, first point, that checkbox was way too easy. We need a idiot check, or a no, not an idiot check. That's what Bethany calls it. We need a proof of human comprehension test along with the checkbox. Somewhere in here, it should say use the word exchange in your answer to the box before clicking the button to prove that you read this, right? And then you click it. So it's like a CAPTCHA, only the secret to the CAPTCHA is hidden in here. The CAPTCHA question is, TimeBank does not screen blank. And the answer is members, because here's members, right? So we need a CAPTCHA that requires you to read this. Anyways, liability, blah, blah, blah. I understand that the function of TimeBank is to facilitate the exchange of services. I understand that base TimeBank shall have neither liability nor responsibility to any person or any respect to loss, damage, or injury caused by alleged. Good. Other TimeBank communities. I agree to identify and hold harmless to all parties for TimeBank. Excellent. I need that. I hereby agree to the duty, responsibility, and value as inherent with TimeBank exchanges shall remain as it would be if the parties were not part of any TimeBank. The liability that is inherent shall remain as it would be if parties were not applying. Yeah, sort of. Let me mention that I believe that the TimeBank should be able to enforce time credit penalties. Maybe that's discussed later. I agree with to refer any disputes, complaints, misunderstanding questions to the planning committee. Good, except for a planning committee. I want a, well, yeah, I want a planning committee, paid for with hours, with minutes. Or a mediator of my choice. Good. In my plan, we get to specify who the mediator is, so good. They've already done that. I agree to have intact the normal remedies and cause of action available to these parties in the event of any unforeseen circumstance. Great. Safety. The time bank does not screen members. It is my responsibility to use the same caution I would with other circumstances to get to know a fellow member, conduct reference checks. Good. With a note that since we're going to keep a record of all transactions, the first reference check is going to be in TimeBanks.org or TimeBanks.sfbase.org, where people can review and screen my uses. Probably that's already built in, I hope. And use my instincts before engaging with. And use my instincts. I love that. um, especially for child and elder care driving. Yeah, okay, that's smart. I understand that there will be immediate termination of membership of any member who has been found to harass, harm, or interfere with any of the other base time. Perfect. Manners. I pledge I would not reveal the contents of this site nor any other document provided by base time bank to non-members. Excellent. Privacy to our group. I love it. Especially any personal information provided. I agree that all services I give or receive as a member of Base TimeBank are on a voluntary basis and that I do not expect to receive or give any money for those services. Excellent. That gives us legal clearance. So, okay, except if there are related material fees agreed upon by both parties in advance, for example, workshop materials or gas money. Good. I pledge to proceed with good intent toward being of service to others in my community and treat others in the time bank with respect and kindness. I agree to clarify all details of my transaction before meeting with my exchange partner. I agree to refrain from smoking or bringing pets to my exchange partner's home unless invited to do so. Okay. I agree to post and maintain at least one offer and one request on the base time bank website with my availability on a regular basis. I don't know about that last part. I envision something much less open or restrictive. I don't know. We'll have to think. I'll have to think about that. Mostly, what I want to do is limit offer availability. So, yeah, at least one offer, but I could say one offer made to one person only, or to 5 people, or to people who meet a certain test or requirement is what I want to do. Communication. Good and frequent communication is a key to successful time bank. I understand that I will be notified via an email from messages at sfbase.org of activity in my time bank account, and that is my response. Oh, good. Via message. Okay. Good. I get a receipt. And that is my responsibility to check my email in a timely manner within 1 week. Good. So they're forcing me to honor things, which I've kind of built that into my system. There's no weekly check-in. You specify in the exchange agreement with my plan. You have to specify in the exchange agreement an enforcement, a follow-up, and remediation method, as well as any times that might apply for that. And you could choose a default that would be, I further commit to this. You could choose a 1-week default, for instance, which would be the equivalent of this statement, but it would and in a timely matter. So in my system, I guess those wouldn't really be requirements, but they would go on your record. I mean, there's a comment place for every transaction that other members can look at. So if you suddenly stop honoring your time, if you suddenly stop being timely, then that goes on your permanent record for that exchange, for those exchanges, and the people who were delayed or inconvenienced can write that in your comment and review section. So it should be self-policing with a search function. You shouldn't be required to do things in a timely manner. You should be rewarded with more offers and more business or more exchanges by other people who can screen you better and select from people who are more timely. Completion, that allows for people who just are not very timely. I mean, some people work on longer schedules, right? Month-long schedules. They're erratic and sporadic, but they produce great work, and we don't want to exclude them. So we don't want to set a fixed time. We want to allow some mechanism for that to adapt and be part of a person's profile. Completion of this application may not include the process of joining may not conclude the process of joining the base time. No orientation or introduction or references may be necessary to finalize your membership. Excellent. Okay. So now I close this. Here I can leave this. And what do we have here? OS currency is available under the new. I don't know what OS currency is, but I like it because I'm thinking digital currency too. Let's just finish signing up though. I don't want to lose this. I know pages time out. I'm like conscious, like, have I taken too long? And this is a little confusing. I wish here that I could click and hit enter, and it doesn't seem to let me do that. It's like I want to type here or click here. I want to click on this and have them pop into here. I want this to be a tag cloud that I can add to by clicking on this scrolling thing. Same with this. It should be here. I don't know what this is for. This looks like I should type over it. And this looks like I should type over it. So that's confusing. Don't put it in a box if I'm not supposed to type there. See? It looks like this box where I did have to type. So am I supposed to type here? I guess I could, but would it invalidate that? I don't know. Sign up. Oh, and I need to add house cleaning because I did in fact do house cleaning for Bethany. Food, gardening, gifts, health and healing, home improvement, and household services. Oh, command. See, now I lost them. I lost all those others that I had selected. Can I hit enter there? And they'll go up? No. Can I type in here? Oh, fuck, it went back on me. Yes, it should save this last pass, should save the site. Thank you. I hope it got it right. But what the hell just happened? I went forward. How did I go forward? I clicked here and I tried to type. Well, no, I was in here and I hit enter. I had command clicked these and I thought, gee, I'd like to, okay, so let's do, I only want to offer household services and home improvements to my neighbor Bethany. Can I limit it that way? This is confusing. Alright, let's just sign up and, oh, I assume I can change it later. Let's just hit the sign up button and get going. Oh, fuck. See, there's more problems. Email address has already been taken, Is too has already been taken, okay, bug in your website, fix it. Unprofessional, scary, is this really a developed website? That should be part of your, like, what is OS currency? Is that the software running this? Support at base.org. Base is, I guess, the thing. Okay, you know what? I should email base.org and send them a new user video telling them this. Oh god, and it's gonna open into my Mac mail, which I hate. Don't save. I don't actually use Mac mail. Can I get it to open in Google? No. Some sites have a button that says send email in Gmail. It like lets me choose. When I click it, it defaults to Mac mail. I don't know. Somehow I should be able to change that, but I don't know how. But some sites have a button that let me deliberately send it to Gmail. So I'm going to do this the hard way. Copy. Okay. And then I'm going to forward. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to forward this to SF base. I created a video of me using your website for the first time. I am a user experience web designer professional who wants to work with you on new products based on TimeBanks. Time banking. is part of my consideration of your organization for partnership. I have made a helpful review of what I think about your time bank. Watch the video of my screen capture to see firsthand how new users experience your website, what frustrates them, and what they like. I talk while I surf your website and tell you what I think of your sign up and join process as a user experience design professional. Mostly, I point out things that confuse me, and I want you to clarify or change for my convenience and enjoyment, but I can resource but I might be willing to modify code or CSS or other stuff to if it gets me time from you for what I want. Speaking of which, can you trade me some time credit in your bank for creating this video? I believe this is a benefit to you, and I need the hours for running my time-based programs and surveys. Programs and research from crowdsourcing. Micro Okay. Well, so That's how real users really use things. They take pauses and breaks. I'm currently in my bedroom, smoking an e-cigarette and vaping. Um, Share a studio loft with my roommate, she does some sort of humanitarian good for One Justice, I think. Uh, she does like translation for human services. Anyways, about me as a user, helping you profile me. Well, do you have user personas? I make user personas. So use this as a user persona. Use me as a user persona right now, and that's why I'm telling you this trivia about myself. Um, anyways, so I'm logged in now, I think. Probably I got an email. I think it's telling me, since this name has already been taken, that I can log in. Let me just try signing in. I think when I hit enter, trying to complete the fields, it took enter to mean I'm done with the form, submit me. That's probably what happened. Oh, I should have just hit forward. Can I do that? Because that's what actually happened. I hit forward, I was like, what the hell happened? No, I can't hit forward now. It's too late because I manually did this. Um, okay, so I just logged in, and then, okay, there we go. So now I can sign in. What? Come on. It doesn't seem to work. It just blanks it out. What the fuck? So did LastPass not record the password, or did you guys F up? Or am I not logged in yet because I need to wait, get an email from you and do something else? I don't even know. Let's see if you sent me an email. Ah, okay, well maybe this will tell me what the hell's going on. To complete your email verification, okay. The profile is active. Um, okay, good. So LastPass worked correctly, and the whole thing was caused because I thought I could hit enter when I had those fields selected, and instead of selecting those fields and putting them into the tag cloud like it should, um, it submitted the form for me, which confused me, and then I hit the back button thinking I'd get back there, and I still had to submit the form, and then it refused my email and because it had already been submitted, but then it wouldn't let me log in because I hadn't done the email. Alright, so now everything's fine probably. And this is, I don't need this. This is a duplicate window. This is still interesting to me. I guess I'm done with it. I'm kind of curious what OS currency is. And I got that email. Let's see what OS currency is. And new Affero General Public License. I'm interested in what that is. I think that's what I want too. OS currency. Open source currency is a community currency software that uses Open Transact Protocol. It is always open source and always free to download. Excellent! There are currently TimeBanks and B2B mutual credit trade networks using our code. This is a site is a landing page for anyone interested in OSC currency, including people interested in starting a currency to contribute coders. Thanks. GitHub. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Need to put this into somewhere. This is a blog? Why am I on the blog? I want to get to the home page. History, links, contacts, events, contributors. It uses the Open Transact Protocol. That's interesting. And it's a dead link. That's not comforting. where can I find out exactly what OS currency is and what it does? Links. Agile Banking Google Group, Open Transact Specs, Beyond Money. Oh, this is good. So I want to go to my startup document, onboarding. So this is, by the way, what I have for you guys. XYU coin is a whole plethora of different coins, digital currency concepts that I think can revolutionize the world. You probably think that about yours too, and I think yours can too. Mine are built on top of yours and kind of go a little bit further. I'm a user experience designer, so I've thought about a lot of different things that you might not have. And plus, I obsessed about this for a few months. I have 200 pages, actually, of research and development. Probably more, actually. What do I want to do? Oh, I want to add this to the... let me go to the table of contents. So this is a startup thing that I want to do. And I want to add you to the related documents. Let's try related documents. Onboarding, blah, blah, blah. SF, no. Where do I have partners? Project partners, that's what I want. This belongs in the project partners section. Blah, 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 blah. Jeez. Navigating this. Let me go back here again. Elevator pitch, introduction, new team members, project partners. Alright. Affiliations. So this should be a headline. Oh, it is a headline. So let's check it up correctly. Associations and affiliations. Affiliated businesses, organizations. Closest to us are to us currency runs TimeBanks.org. I would like this to be a link. Can't I just type space? Thank you. And actually, let's move this as a subcategory of here. There we go. So what does this have for links? Then I'm interested in agile banking, open transaction inspection. All right, well, let's get back to, since I'm recording all this, let's get back to, I can look at this later. This is all stuff I want from my project. Open transact specs does actually seem, it's dead again. See, now that worries me. Are any of these good? Open transactions videos, desktop apps. Oh, interesting. Missing tags at OT contract samples, new iPhone app screenshots. Now this is interesting. Intro. Except it doesn't work. What is this? Is this like old and abandoned? Oh, 2013, yeah. Okay, so this is dead and abandoned technology is what this is. It's 2013. Beyond Money. Well, this looks good. Let me put this in. Dead links. What the fuck? Fundamentals of alternative currencies. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Um, so I guess I want to do that. Maybe there's a lot of other people who want to do that too. And you're probably inundated with people talking to you and eager to I don't know if this is really worthy of being an affiliated business niches or anything like that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm selling an idea. I mean, it's affiliated to this document, certainly. Um, all right. Let's see. I mean, I like what they say. This is what I mean when I talk about liberating the exchange process and restoring some part of it, the credit commons, and bringing it under local control. That's what I intend to do too. In this way, the community gains a measure of independence from the supply of the official money dollars, blah, blah, blah. This is all stuff I agree with, so I like it. It's worth including. But let me get back to your whole time bank thing. Is it this icon? What is this icon? Eye with a loudspeaker. Your icon looks like an eye broadcasting. I broadcast. That's not a bad icon. Base. It doesn't look like this though. What is this? Your offers, none yet. No offers, your request, no request yet. Edit your preferences. Edit your preferences. Oh, good. Let's see what my preferences are. Requests in my service categories, forum post. Email notifications, preferences. Requests in my service categories, okay. And forum post, okay. And I can update. I don't want to update. Can I go back to home? All right. That's some weird UI. I wish there was a cancel or go back to home. This is a little confusing here. Like edit your preferences. Can you just make preferences a new tab? And further all, it's just email preferences. Maybe you could say quick improvements, right? Edit your email preferences, not just preferences. Balance 0 hours, paid 0 hours, earned 0 hours. Now, actually, I've done some favors for Bethany, and she said she would give me credit for them as soon as I signed up. I'd like to find Bethany. I've got nothing in my inbox. This is me. How do I find Bethany? That's my first. People. All members. I don't want all members. I want Bethany. Bethany. Yes, that's Bethany. Woohoo! That actually worked. Congratulations on a great search function up there. Give credit, send a message. Subject. Hi, Bethany. Content. I'll send you a bill for past work soon. Thanks for inviting me to join. I look forward to using your time credit to buy some editing and reading hours from the TimeBanks staff. Send. Will it? I hope it duplicates that with my email. Could it send me a receipt for that? Can I set that? Does it send me a receipt? Well, it tells me what I sent. That's good. So let's get back to Bethany because there's other things I wanted to do with Bethany. I wanted to send a message. Balance. Okay, so she told me she had that many hours. Paid 52 hours. Earned 125. Yeah, she said she did a long time ago on some computer job. But I've done like, what, 8, 10, 12 hours? Let's call it 12 hours of tuning for and remodeling so far. That sounds about right. Like a couple short half days, and dishes like 3 or 4 times for like an hour, and cleaning up then. Um, might be a little high. She can talk about it. So um, I don't want to give her credit. I want to ask for credit. I want to send her a bill. How do I send her a bill? Can I give her negative credit? Right. Service provided. Um, okay. So she could do the same thing for me. She could just click on my profile and give me something for a service. Um, why don't I start by giving her an hour and group base, and the service I provided was, no, the service she provided me. What has she done for me lately? Um, mm, uh, shopping for interview attire, and click submit. For shopping for interview attire and base. That's perfect. I love that. Like, we can start itemizing things and have fun. And then we'll have like lots of economic activity, because most of our economic activity is off the books. So I'm basically just putting our exchange activity on the books with this here right now, which is great. Um, um, so can I see Bethany's record now? I would like to see her earned hour graphs. See, community leading paid 9 hours for community. This is perfect. Now, if we could, now can I rate a review? I want to add a review here, like a 5-star review, or a magnitude of appreciation review, or a gift back review. So I want a review mechanism to be built in here. I need a review mechanism, and I need a review mechanism with teeth. Something where if there's dissatisfaction, there can be an appeal for a refund of hours or minutes button, something like that. And I've outlined and designed all this in a document where I've thought this out. And I want to make it real. And that's where you guys come in. And that's what I need hours for you guys to read, comment, critique, and compliment me, hopefully, on my brilliant design ideas for how to take time banking to the next level. I think we can use time banking in some radically advanced ways, and do a lot more with it than it's currently being done. I want to open it up to the tech community, and to a lot of other people who really need this and can benefit from it. Not just the poor, although certainly they're going to be included too. I'm poor, so this is great. Bethany's my neighbor. I can't wait till she gets back on the 18th and sees this. All right. And what did she do? Community living campaign for computer training. That's right. She helped get me some work doing computer training at Laguna Hospital. That was nice of her. She got me some jobs. She's a job creator. Jennifer Walsh paid 5.5 hours. She gave CPR to all of me deleted files. Oh, she rescued files. Yeah. Bethany's good with computers. I love her for that. She helps me out too sometimes. Not much. Mostly I don't need things. Or maybe she just doesn't want to spare the time. St. Francis Square Co-op paid 2 hours for computer support. That is wonderful. See, here's what we need. This is good, but we need some sort of AI to like branch this, because I envision thousands of receipt transactions. Each of these are a receipt, is what I call this. And I imagine thousands of them, and each of them should be like taggable and categorizable and sort. So you can do a search and say, how punctual is Bethany? Or you could do a search and say, how good is Bethany with computers? And it would come up with all her computer-related help stuff, list them out for me, give me an average rating of 4 stars, 3 stars, 5 stars, an average sort of, lots of averages actually. We really want to analyze this and everything because it's all recorded. And people like to add good comments like, hey, she was really fun. So like there should be a fun category. Like how many, what, like I want to survey people after their experience. So not just 5-star ratings, but I want to make it fun. I want to have ratings that say, pick one of these 5 categories to add, like on like you do on LinkedIn, right? So a LinkedIn type profile. Only instead of like just the LinkedIn categories of job skills, you might have like fun or great friend or very punctual, or so you could take like, so what I think I want is like a tag cloud, right? A tag cloud with all the things she's been complimented on, so a compliments tag cloud, and a criticism tag cloud, right? So I could add to these as a person who TimeBanks confirms she shopped for my interview attire. If she accepts that she did that too, then I should be able to add compliment tags such as fun, good colors, taste in attire, whatever. And people can collect tags that they're good at, and they can be dinged for tags that they're bad at. So for every profile, we want a top rated tags and a lowest rated tags. And you can't hide them, right? So her top rated tags are tech savvy, and her low rated tags are seems to be a know-it-all, which is certainly true. Know-it-all. Or bossy. Actually, bossy is a negative I could say about her. The thing is, you're required to submit some negative tags too, just to give a fair rating. We don't want grade inflation. We want to require you to click the 3 worst things and the 5 best things, or the 3 best things and the 1 worst thing. So that should be like a requested review. And if people review, like if now that I've sent this to her and she accepts it, if I review that, I should get a 5-minute credit for doing my review to my account. So picking my 5 favorite things about my shopping interview attire with Bethany, and my 3 worst things, 3 worst tags for my shopping for interview attire with Bethany. That should take less than 5 minutes, but I get a 5-minute credit for it to my account. Where does that 5-minute credit come from? Who pays for that? I don't know. We'll think about that later. That seems too easy, right? I think she has to pay it. It's a transaction cost. So if I review her, she pays me 5 minutes for it. So actually, the review process is taking a cut, right? She shopped for an hour for me, but she's only going to get 55 minutes of time credited to her if I do my review. I could, in my review, I could select no charge and give her the 5 minutes if I like her. I'm like, I'm doing the review for free, but I can't skip the review. It's either charged to her, or I charge it to myself for free. One of the two. So I think that completes my first interview. I've done a lot. Let me see my profile now. Um, what else do we have? We have help, about, practice, steps, contact, agreement, fact, good. Your group, space, more. What is base? Okay. So I probably have some more setup to do. More is kind of vague. Does more do anything? Admin test group for. I don't even know what that means. Help. Wait, your groups. More. I guess those are more groups for admin testing of groups. Oh, group of San Jose members. Base admin. So I need like a San Francisco local group. Um, and how do I do that? San Francisco. Search. Tab is not supported. I just hit enter. I'm trying to get the search to work. Okay, I just typed San Francisco. Then I hit the return key on my Mac. Tab pound is not supported for search. Bug. All right. Let's try my account. No. What is this? Searching for services only? Laundry? No. Household? Household? No, this is just broken. Okay. Your group's base. Let's go back to base. I don't know what groups are. I don't know what base is. Is that a master group? It seems like that would be a master group. Yeah, okay, so there's directories. Arts and crafts, providers. Oh, that's good. Exchanges. Bethany. Oh, this is a list of all exchanges. Okay, that's cool. Sonia H for afternoon pickups. So, do I need to know this? I think I only need to know about Sonia H and Catherine H. James if I'm considering if they make me an exchange offer or I make them an exchange offer. So for general exchange offers, you should be able to see all previous general exchange offers. But for private exchange offers, I should only be able to see private exchange offers. So I should be able as a user to designate my exchange with Bethany as a private exchange offer, which is only available to Bethany, or as a public exchange offer, which is available to the public, or as a TimeBank exchange offer, which is available just to other TimeBank exchange members. The default should be TimeBank exchange members, which is this. So this is like the default, and I like it. And that's what I want for the default. But I want to be able to customize it on a per transaction basis. I want individual, or at least that ability. I'm still playing around. I did a lot of writing on how that would play out in actual game theory type scenario. 11 minutes ago, one day ago. So not a lot of activity. 8 days ago. People are not trading time much. There's a lot of interpersonal exchanges, obviously, like, hey, let's go out and go swimming together. Well, that's me giving you an hour and you giving me an hour. It's not part of the formal economy, just like it's not part of the formal cash economy when you trade goods and services. We want to move as much into the formal hourly exchange trade economy as possible. So if people start inflating this by like, oh, I traded you, you traded me, yeah, okay. As long as it's true and they really did spend an hour, I think it's good. It just gives us a better review history. As long as everything's functioning correctly, nobody gets hurt. Nobody's really playing tricks. I don't know. We might need to verify it. We might need some sort of trust thing, right? So you can't scam it. But I think it's kind of good to let people take those externalized exchanges and bring them into the community exchange. Anyways, like I do dishwashing and house cleaning for Bethany regularly. We could just informally keep hours tracks, but every extra transaction here counts good. It's like adding data to your profile. And Bethany, all of us, need much better profiles. See, when I see Bethany's request, furniture repair. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. How come I didn't see this before? All right. I'm a technology educator with background and experience in my manager. Offers, no offers yet. Request, furniture repair, guide to trees and plants. Guide to trees and plants. InDesign desktop publishing, one sheet copy. I could have done that. Created by Bethany about 3 years ago. So these are not open requests, these are past requests. Or are these outstanding requests? This is me. I did this for her. So how do I fill this? 6 hours. Oh, okay. Okay, so I've never done this before. So users don't read. I haven't read, so I am a real user. Interior design feng shui. Well, this is kind of what I did for her. Did she create this for me? This thing is, it seems like it was created 3 years ago, and I did this for her like yesterday. So is that a bug, and it's not really 3 years ago, and she just created this for me, like I think? Or did she leave this standing? Expiration date. I guess I'll say the 31st. Private to message to request this. To requester. Can I use this to bill you for design work already completed? Or can we partially, or can we consider my work a partial payment or overpayment for hours? 6 hours seems fair to me so far. So maybe no change to hours requested. Submit. It was successfully submitted. Created. Excellent. Okay, I like that. So how do I get back to her general requests? Number 2684. This is a this is an exchange offer and an exchange receipt and one. It could be done a little differently. Bids to expired over 3 hours submitted by call over 3 years. Bids 2.0. Bids 6 hours expires over 3 hours ago. Bids. Oh, I could have just changed the number here, couldn't I? I could have said any number. Why did I misunderstand that? Was I looking at an old one? Was I looking at somebody else's bid? Requests. This is all requests. Is this all requests or Bethany's? Exchanges. No, I just want to see Bethany. Bethany's my neighbor. She's cool. Furniture repair. I have a wooden chair and braces falling off. It looks like somebody tried to fix it before. Yeah, I could totally fix that. I've got wood glue, clamps, everything. But I cannot do that. She could do that for me. I could definitely fix that. Um, I could definitely do that. I'm pretty sure it's out of date. She wants to translate a photo of a sheet of text, one font. Yeah, easy enough. Why does it say 7,000 miles away? That is so wrong. Okay, something's wrong with my profile. Downtown Civic Van Ness. Is she in the wrong location? How do I click here to edit it? All right, let's try this again. So I love the idea of OpenID, but I don't know how it works. I should get OpenID. Um, Usually I just sign in with Google. Is that the same thing? Does that mean I have OpenID? Um, I wish I could just sign in with Google. Google does great identity authentication too. I mean, honestly, if somebody signs in with Google, I trust them to be who they say they are better than anything else. I wish I could sign in with Google on this so badly, or Facebook, or anything else. Um, Link this to Facebook. This should be like a Facebook add-on. You could like even post receipts on Facebook. Have your um, your community exchange profile as a tab on Facebook. Why not? Yeah. So I listed home improvement. Yes. I double click it. Nothing happens. Press and neighborhood. Yes. This is so fucked. I hate the selection method. This is really bad UI. Computers, arts and crafts. No, not arts and yeah, arts and crafts. Business administration. I don't know what that is. I can't read the whole box. Freaking piece of junk UI. Sorry, getting angry. This sort of thing upsets me and frustrates me. I don't know if this is downtown Civic Van Ness or downtown. Maybe I should say home. Can I double click? Okay, good. I'm in two neighborhoods now. Lower Knob Hill, sure. Tenderloin, yeah. This is like the worst UI for picking things ever. Date style, yeah. Email, website, URL. I'll think about it. Phone number, share a phone number, no. I'll put mine in though. 5-518-6617. Yeah, okay, I'll share a phone number. Do I really want to share a phone number? No, I don't want to share. Yeah, I want to share a phone number. Do I want to be an organization? No. I will update this. Now what's it going to do? Is it going to, yeah, it refreshes and reloads the page. Oh, and it even makes me leave the page. I wasn't done editing, you stupid form. Oh, okay. I think I know why TimeBanks is struggling. Their UI sucks. Yeah, maybe I can get some people at a meetup to work on this. Add a photo. 94103, good. Edit address. Sure. 067 Market Street. 405. Yes. Great. Okay, so that's work. So, business administration, strategic planning? No, it says strategic funding. You know what? I'm not going to go fuck with your UI anymore and try and add the real ones. I don't really want people to contact me anyways. I'm only here because I want to improve your system. Unless you want to hire me for rebuilding TimeBanks to make it more user-friendly and to improve the user experience. I would love that job, by the way. Um, but balance -1 hours. Great. It should give me a list. Can you not? What do I have to click on it again? Does this work? I'd like to see the balance itemized. I guess because it's pending or something. I can't. Can't I see my own transactions? All right. Let's look at Bethany some more. Okay, and I'm gonna run out of battery juice. I guess this is the end of the video for a lot of good reasons. Tab is not. Fuck you. I'm quitting. All right.